Howdy folks, we're going to do something a little new today. I got a replacement wheel, and instead of spending the $600 for the Shimpo Aspire, I decided to take a risk and try the Verver. This was 80 bucks on Amazon. I should note that I am not being paid by Verver. But hey, if you want to send me free stuff, Verver, I'm all for it. I will review it. This is the $80 pedal-based wheel. I'm going to do a quick unboxing, and then I'll do a test throw, so stay tuned. As you can see, it is sealed up. And like a heathen, I am opening it up with my pin tool. Packaging looks good. I got a instruction manual. Looks pretty simple. That's fun. Nice little foam raft. Looks pretty well packed. Let's see how we can get the other little foam raft out of here. Let's see. I see some goodies in here. We've got a standard pottery tool. Well, that's nice. Came with like an apron, it looks like. That's a fun little extra. Not mad about that. Now this is the foot pedal version. I can already feel the foot pedal is plastic and kind of lightweight. Kind of what I would expect out of $80. Well, let's see. It feels a little stiff. It's molded plastic. You can see screws on the bottom. I can see the gear mechanism in there, whereas the Shimpo one is all enclosed. This could probably be loosened up if I opened it up. So we'll see if we have to do that. I will say one interesting thing is there are no bat pins, so I will be throwing directly on the head. Oh, I just dumped a whole bucket of water. Dumped a whole bucket of water on my ground here. So. We will be right back with a review. Alright, we're back here. A couple of things. I've got my Shimpo Aspire, got my Verver. A couple of things to note. So they're roughly the same size. The Aspire is shorter. I have both of these plugged in, by the way. The Aspire is certainly shorter. Right, the wheel head is almost, I don't know, 8-9 inches lower. So if you're trying to account for standing position versus sitting position, something to note. I will probably end up putting this on a shorter kind of table. This is a little high for me to be standing and throwing. The Verver, as you can see, comes with a 2-piece removable squash pan. The Aspire, it seems to click together okay. You know, it wobbles. It's not my favorite. It turns around. It's not really secured anywhere under here. The Aspire has a single splash pan that rotates into place, locks into place. Not a bad thing. Aspire comes with bat pins and a bat system. Verver has no bat pins, but I could still do a bat with a piece of clay. Right. Interestingly enough, the head of this is actually bigger than the Aspire bat. The Aspire foot pedal is all metal, all enclosed. Put that on the ground. As I showed you before, the Verver is plastic, semi-open. Cord is a little bit shorter on this foot pedal, but it's pretty smooth. I'm going to try to stop the wheel with my hands. That's a pretty powerful machine. Uh-oh. There we go. I would say they're roughly equal in terms of raw power. I would say that's probably equal. This is interesting. The Verver, there we go. So the Verver does reverse directions, which is kind of nice, especially if you end up teaching lefties. The Aspire, you would have to actually open it up and reverse the wiring inside. The Verver splash pan, although it does jiggle, and I can probably correct that with something 3D printed. It's nice. It does have like places for your tools, as opposed to the Aspire, which kind of has these shelves, which is fine. You know, it looks to be pretty good. The Verver has what looks like an internal fuse. The Shimpo does not seem to have an internal fuse, which is kind of nice. The fuse is nice. I just shocked myself maintaining one of these. Yeah. Let's see here. It appears that maybe the Verver is meant to be turned around the other way, because forward and reverse are kind of opposite in my mind. This says reverse, but it is a right-handed throw. But overall, not bad. All right, we're going to try to throw a piece. So one other item, there is no bottom on the Verver at all. There's no nothing that's really protecting it. They do have these adjustable feet, which is kind of nice. I'm actually going to back these feet out as far as I can, because I tend to throw in this tub. So just be aware that it has this kind of exposed underside. Not my favorite. I might see if Verver offers a plate or something that goes down here, or I might fabricate something. But we're going to put these feet up as high as we can to try to prevent any kind of water from getting in here, because we don't want to shock ourselves, right? It looks like it's pretty easy to maintain. There's nothing particularly scary in here. There's a control board under here. You've got your wheel and your motor. This is plugged in right now, but I'm not thrilled with the fact that we have all this exposed wiring, but we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. First time throwing on the wheel. No bat pins, no bat, no nothing. I had to drop it down. You know, I could even sit on my stool and do this one. It was too tall on my table. It's a little low. I set it on a tub. So it's going to be a little shaky. But this is actually how I throw at shows and stuff. We're going to throw this right on the wheel head. I will say the foot pedal is kind of touchy. As you know, I usually throw in this little secondary splash pan, this tub I have underneath here. You know, I think I could certainly fabricate a lower table, or actually my work table here does drop down as well. So it's a little bit of an awkward height, but you know, it's not bad. I do like the fact that the feet keep it up out of the muck, out of the... it's real wobbly because it's kind of wobbly because it's on the tub. I think I could probably put this up on the table without the secondary tub and I'd be okay. The secondary tub's not really catching anything. The wheel head's okay, it's a little textured. can see the whole thing is a bit on the wobbly side. I can't tell whether it might be the feet. The feet kind of make it a little wobbly. This could probably benefit from a bottom plate and some heft in the bottom. It's hard to tell if the head is wobbling or if it's just the splash pan. This is just a little over a pound of my recycled clay. It's certainly powerful enough. I don't have any complaints about power. Power is usually the biggest issue. It's plenty speedy too. So far my biggest complaint is this wobble. But that may be more my setup than anything else here. We'll do a second piece while it's mounted right on the table. You can even see it's just kind of juddering. I don't have a towel.